4-3-3. The 4-3-3 is one of the most common shapes in football. It uses 4 defenders, 3 midfielders, and 3 attackers. The midfield 3 usually sit as one holding player with 2 slightly ahead, giving balance. Defensively, it's solid because the midfield protects the back 4 and the wide forwards can track back to help fullbacks. In attack, it's very flexible. The wingers stretch the pitch, the striker stays central, and the midfield can control possession. It's a formation built for both pressing and attacking football. Legendary teams like Guardiola's Barcelona and Klopp's Liverpool made the 4-3-3 famous by dominating games with it. The 4-2-3-1 is another modern favorite. It has 4 defenders, 2 holding midfielders just in front of them, 3 attacking midfielders, and 1 striker. The key is the double pivot. Those 2 deeper midfielders protect the defense and stop counterattacks. Defensively, this makes the team very hard to break through in the middle. In attack, the 3 behind the striker, usually 2 wide players and a number 10, create plenty of chances while supporting the lone forward. It's balanced, flexible, and can adapt to pressing or counter-attacking styles. That's why many top clubs in Europe use it as their go-to system. The 4-4-2 is the classic formation that dominated football for decades. It's made of 4 defenders, 4 midfielders in a straight line, and 2 strikers. Defensively, it's very organized, with 2 banks of 4 sitting close together, leaving little space for opponents. Attacking-wise, having 2 strikers up top gives plenty of goal threat, with midfielders supporting from wide areas. It's simple, easy to understand, and doesn't require complicated tactics, which is why it became so popular worldwide. While less common today at the elite level, it was the foundation of many great teams, like Sir Alex Ferguson's Manchester United in the 1990s. The 4-1-2-1-2 is a narrower version of the classic 4-4-2. It has 4 defenders, a defensive midfielder at the base, 2 central midfielders, and an attacking midfielder behind 2 strikers. Defensively, the holding midfielder gives protection to the back 4, while the 2 central midfielders cover ground. In attack, the number 10 links play with the strikers, creating chances through the middle. It's excellent for controlling central areas, but can be exposed out wide because there are no natural wingers. Teams like Ancelotti's AC Milan used it successfully to dominate the midfield battle. 4-1-4-1. The 4-1-4-1 is a compact and organized system. It has 4 defenders, a single holding midfielder sitting in front of them, 4 midfielders ahead, and 1 striker up top. Defensively, that holding midfielder is key, shielding the back 4 and stopping attacks through the middle. The midfield 4 can drop back to form 2 strong banks, making the team tough to break down. In attack, the wide midfielders push forward to support the lone striker, while the central players link up in possession. It's simple, stable, and works well for teams who want to frustrate opponents while keeping shape. 4-5-1. The 4-5-1 is designed to pack the midfield and control space. It's built on 4 defenders, 5 midfielders, and 1 striker. Defensively, it's very solid, with 5 across midfield blocking passing lanes and forcing opponents wide. In attack, the wide midfielders often push forward, turning it into a front 3, while the central midfielders support from deeper positions. It's a system that values discipline and organization, often used by underdogs to frustrate stronger teams, but it also allows quick counterattacks, as the wide players can break forward quickly to supply the lone striker. 4-2-2-2. The 4-2-2-2 is an interesting and aggressive shape. It uses 4 defenders, 2 holding midfielders, 2 attacking midfielders tucked inside, and 2 strikers. Defensively, the double pivot gives protection in front of the backline, making it harder for opponents to attack centrally. In attack, the 2 attacking midfielders operate in half spaces, linking play with the strikers and creating overloads. With 2 forwards up front, there's always a strong goal threat. The system is narrow, so it relies heavily on fullbacks to provide width. It's been used by Brazilian teams and the Red Bull football clubs for high pressing styles. 4-3-2-1. The 4-3-2-1, also known as the Christmas tree, has 4 defenders, 3 central midfielders, 2 attacking midfielders, and a lone striker. Defensively, the 3 central midfielders give plenty of cover, while the 2 attacking midfielders can drop in to make a compact block of 5. In attack, the attacking midfielders play behind the striker, creating chances and linking play, while fullbacks often push forward to provide width. It's a formation designed for control in midfield, limiting space for opponents. Carlo Ancelotti's AC Milan famously used it in the 2000s, combining creativity with defensive strength. 4-1-2-3. The 4-1-2-3 is a modern variation of the 4-3-3. It uses 4 defenders, 1 holding midfielder sitting deep, 2 central midfielders, and a front 3. Defensively, the single holding midfielder protects the back 4, allowing the other 2 midfielders to press higher up the pitch. This makes it tough for opponents to build through the center. In attack, the wide forwards stretch the game, the central striker provides a focal point, and the midfield supports from behind. It's a possession-heavy system that suits teams who want control and fluidity. 3-4-3. The 3-4-3 is an adventurous and modern setup. It has 3 centre-backs, 4 midfielders including wing-backs, and 3 attackers. Defensively, the wing-backs drop into a back 5, making it compact. In attack, those wing-backs push high to provide width, while the front 3 stretch the opposition. It's a great system for pressing because the attackers can close down quickly and force mistakes. It suits teams who want to control possession while still being dangerous going forward. Antonio Conte's Chelsea won the Premier League with the 3-4-3, and it remains popular with coaches who want flexibility. 3-5-2. The 3-5-2 has 3 centre-backs, 5 midfielders with wing-backs on each side, and 2 strikers. Defensively, the midfield 5 make it tough to play through, and the wing-backs track back to form a back 5 when needed. In attack, the wing-backs push forward to provide width, while the 2 strikers combine up front. This gives teams both attacking options and defensive stability. It's particularly effective for counter-attacking because of the 2 strikers, but it can also dominate games with strong midfield control. Conte's Juventus and Inter Milan used the 3-5-2 to great success in Italy. 3-4-1-2. The 3-4-1-2 is a variation of the 3-5-2. It has 3 centre-backs, 4 midfielders with wing-backs, 1 attacking midfielder, and 2 strikers. Defensively, the midfield 4 and back 3 create a solid block in the centre. In attack, the number 10 plays behind the strikers, linking midfield to attack and creating chances. This gives the team both creativity and goal threat. It's a system that allows flexibility, solid when defending but dangerous in attack. 3-2-4-1. The 3-2-4-1 is a very attacking system. It has 3 defenders, 2 holding midfielders, 4 attacking midfielders, and 1 striker. Defensively, the 2 holding players screen the back 3, helping cover wide spaces when wing-backs push forward. In attack, the front 4 overload the opposition, with 2 wide players and 2 central creators supporting the striker. This shape is designed for constant pressure and possession, keeping the ball high up the pitch. Pep Guardiola has famously used this formation at Manchester City, where the aim is to dominate opponents and create chance after chance. 3-4-2-1. The 3-4-2-1 has 3 centre-backs, 4 midfielders with wing-backs, 2 attacking midfielders, and a striker. Defensively, the wing-backs drop back to create a back 5, keeping the team compact. In attack, the 2 attacking midfielders support the striker, often drifting wide or dropping into pockets of space to create chances. It's a flexible formation that gives both defensive security and attacking numbers. Thomas Tuchel used this at Chelsea, with players like Mason Mount and Kai Havertz thriving as the 2 behind the striker. 5-3-2. The 5-3-2 has 5 defenders with wing-backs, 3 central midfielders, and 2 strikers. Defensively, the back 5 make it very difficult to break down, with wing-backs tucking in alongside the centre-backs. In attack, the wing-backs provide width, while the 2 strikers stay ready to counter quickly. It's a system often used by teams who want to defend deep and hit opponents on the break, but it still allows for a striking partnership. 5-4-1. The 5-4-1 is one of the most defensive systems in football. It has 5 defenders, 4 midfielders, and a lone striker. Defensively, it's incredibly hard to break down, with almost no space between the lines. The wide midfielders drop deep to help the fullbacks, forming a low block. In attack, it relies heavily on counterattacks, with the lone striker supported by quick runs from midfield. It's most often used by underdogs trying to frustrate bigger teams, sacrificing attacking numbers for defensive strength. While not the most exciting, it's very effective in the right situations. 5-2-3. The 5-2-3 has 5 defenders, 2 central midfielders, and 3 attackers. Defensively, the wing-backs tuck into a back 5, while the 2 midfielders work hard to cover the center. In attack, the front 3 press high and break forward quickly, with wing-backs pushing on to create width. This shape is compact at the back but aggressive up front, making it useful for teams who want to defend solidly and then spring forward in numbers. It's a modern variation often used in international football when teams want both stability and counter-attacking power. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, you will love this one.